Hi friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today I am participating in the What Would You Make challenge that is hosted by Zaina at OK at Home and Marsha with Marsha's Mush and Stuff. I'll let you know more about that in a few minutes, but if you're returning, welcome back, and I appreciate you also very much. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda and I'm so happy you stopped by today. And with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So for this DIY, I used this little crate that I just recently found at Dollar Tree. I printed out some sayings from my Cricut and this little plaque from Dollar Tree as well, some trees from Walmart, and my antique Waverly antique wax. So I start off by just using a brush and brushing on that wax. And then I'm going to use the napkin to wipe off the excess. And I do this all over the front of this pallet board, I guess you call it. And then I also do it on the crate. And I did do some of the inside part of that crate too. And then I took my little sayings that I printed and I am just going to add them right onto this plaque. Now, keep an eye out for these things, you guys, because I found these, and then I found some that went more horizontal, I guess you could say. It was opposite, wider than this one. This one's taller, the other one was wider. And then these little crates and some like picket fence pieces. So it was really cool. I hadn't seen those before and I was really excited to find them. So let's see here. I'm still putting on these words. Now, if you don't have these, a Cricut or a cutting machine, you could definitely use stickers, rub-on transfers. You can also print them off and then use the carbon paper technique. I'll have to do one of those one of these days, and it's just so that I can experience how it's done. I've seen many people do it and then show you guys how to do it too. So once that's done, I take my hot glue and this crate and I am just going to hot glue this right onto that pallet board. And this is a super easy project, you guys. After that, I took these trees. Now these trees from Walmart were only 89 cents and they're a smaller size than the ones at Dollar Tree. So they fit perfectly in this little crate. So once I have them in there, I didn't even have to hot glue them. I'm just sticking them in. Then I take some buffalo check ribbon. This ribbon I got from the Dollar Tree. And I am just going to hot glue it right there in the middle. Now, if you like it more plain, you don't have to do something like this. I like color. I love the wood look, but I also love to have color on it. So these are half beads that I actually bought off of Amazon. I'll have a link for them in my description box if you're interested. And I'm just going to hot glue them along the sides there, as you see. And then I took this little mini wreath that I got in a package of wreaths from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to hot glue it right there in the front. And then I took this package of poinsettias, and I am just going to hot glue a couple of them in the trees. And then they have the little holly berries. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I talk about these all the time because I just love these holly berry ones. And I am just going to hot glue them right up on the top by where it says trees. And you can either hang this up. I left the hanger on there in case I decide to hang it up, or you can keep it as a shelf sitter, which is probably what I'm going to do. But there it is. It's super easy. It's really cute. And yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comment box below. Okay, so today's challenge is the What Would You Make challenge, which basically means we use wood for our DIYs. It is hosted every month by Zaina at OK at Home and Marsha with Marsha's Mush and Stuff. And this month's co-host is Kiki's DIY. If you don't know who they are, please check them out. I love these ladies. They are all wonderful ladies and very talented. So make sure you check their channels out as well as their videos, and check the playlist to see what everybody else has created for you today. And all the links to those will be in my description box below. So let's get on to the next DIY. This is number 2. So for this DIY, I used some window clings. This I got from a thrift store. It was originally $24.95. I got it. They had it marked down to $2.98, which was a half off of that. So I really got it for $1.50. And then my Waverly wax in the color Mineral. So I'm just going to I'm just going to paint this sign with that gray color, and I did have to put like 2 coats on the front and the sides to get that all covered up, especially with the picture that was painted on the front. It was kind of showing through. So then I took the elephant color in the Waverly chalk paint and a small paintbrush, and I am just painting in those grooves just to kind of highlight them a little bit more. And I'm doing it messy. I don't care if it comes out of the lines a little bit, because I'm going to take a baby wipe here in just a moment. And I'm just going to kind of brush over that just to kind of smear it some. And then I did the other side as well. And then once I was done, I just took my white and chalk paint, and I'm just dry brushing all around the front and the edge of the signs. And then I take some more of that gray color and just go over it. And then here I'm just taking these window clings, and I am trimming off the plastic that goes around it just to make it look a little more real. And once I get all of those trimmed, then I'm just going to take a glue stick, and I am going to use that to adhere those window clings to the board. And I'm pretty sure that these window clings I got from Dollar Tree last year. I haven't found any winter or Christmas window clings yet this year. I did find some at Walmart, but not at Dollar Tree. And then after that, I'm taking some twine or rope from Walmart. I tied a knot at the end. I'm going to hot glue it, wrap it around the bottom 3 times, knot the other end, and hot glue that to the back. And I do the same to the top as well. If you are new here, I just want to say welcome. I am so glad you've stopped by today. If you are liking what you see, and if you like home decor on a budget, as well as holiday decor, thrift flips, gift ideas, and occasional Dollar Tree haul, then hit that subscribe button, become part of our family. I'd love to have you join, and then let me know in the comment box that you are new and what your favorite project was from today as well. So then after I had that all done, I took this branch from a pick that I got from Dollar Tree, and I am just hot gluing it to the top part. So it had a little glittery red, I think it's supposed to be like eucalyptus leaf. So I added that too, and then it had a pine cone as well that I'm adding to it. And as you notice, I added some of this window Klingon snowflakes to this sign as well. And that is really all there was for this sign. It's super easy. I just love how this came out. And you'll have to let me know what you think in the comment box below as well. Okay, DIY number 3. I've been wanting to make a lantern for a while, and I haven't been doing it. I keep pushing it off, so I decided I'd make one for this one. So I took 2 of those little signs from Dollar Tree, one of these wooden rings that I got from Amazon, and I think there's about 48 tumbling tower blocks there. So I start off by I have 4 sets of 5, and I am going to hot glue 5 of them together. These are going to make the post for the lantern. So I'm taking my L ruler, I don't know what you call it, I think it's called a square ruler, and I'm using that to keep them straight. Now I've done this before, the very first time I tried using these blocks, and without one of those rulers, and it came out crooked. So I swear by these rulers if you're going to make straight lines with these blocks. So I would recommend, if you don't have one, to make sure you get one. And I got this at the Dollar Tree. Then I took my strips of 10. There's 2 strips of 10. So I'm making a square. So I'm just going to do 2 high, and then I will make 5 of those and hot glue them together as you see there. That way we'll have 2 squares of 10. And then after that, I also do 2 squares of 4. So there'll be, of 8. So there are 4. There's 8 altogether, but there's 2 squares of 4. They're more rectangle, I guess. There you go. So then I'm just going to hot glue. I hot glue the 2 sets of 10 together, and now I'm hot gluing the 2 sets of 4 together. Oh my gosh, it's confusing. But just just watch what I do. It's probably a little more easier to understand. And so there, I just pushed the back of that sign out. It comes out really easy. And then I'm just taking the front pieces off here. And then I'm going to take off the sticker on the back. And once I was done with that, I took my antique Waverly wax and a brush, and I'm brushing on that wax, and then I'm going to wipe off the extra. And I do that on all those tumbling tower pieces as well as the frame itself, because it was just a little darker than that frame. That frame was a little more gray, so I wanted it all to match. Then I took my glue stick, and I am just going to glue on some scrapbook paper that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I just traced them out to size, and then I'm just not hot gluing, using my glue stick to glue them on. Then after that, I am going to pop it right back in. Now here you'll see I'm hot gluing. I would recommend not hot gluing until after it's in, because I couldn't quite get that one pushed all the way in. So I kind of had to reinforce it a little bit more with some more hot glue. But the other one, I was able to pop right in and then add some hot glue if I felt it was needed. Once I was done with that, I took the 4 long strips, and I am just hot gluing them inside of that bottom base. If you would like to follow me on social media, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram, and you can find my link to my Buy Me a Coffee all in my link tree in my description box. So after I get these all hot glued in, I'm just going to put some hot glue on the bottom, and then I just stick them all in to that bottom tray or picture, whatever you want to call it. Then I take the 10 piece, it's really 20 because there's 2 pieces on top of each other. So the 20 piece, and I'm hot gluing that onto the top, and then I'm taking the smaller piece and I'm hot gluing that on the top of the first one there. Once I have those all hot glue, I took that ring, which I also used the antique wax on, and I am going to hot glue that right on the top. Now, if you don't have these, you could also use the shower rings from Dollar Tree. That would work really well too. Then I took some of these Garland, what do they call it? Garland Clips, or I don't know. They're from Dollar Tree, and they come in a package. And I put 2 together, twisted 2 together 2 times, and then so basically I have 2 strips, but there's 2 on each, and then I'm twisting those together. That way they go around that top part of the lantern, just like you see. And then I'm taking some poinsettias off of a pick from Dollar Tree and some little berries from that pick, and I'm going to add them onto the top. Then I take the rest of that pick, and I am going to put it down in the bottom of that lantern. And I also have a big tree in there that I got from Dollar Tree, and then this candle that I got off of Amazon. It was a set of candles. I'll put a link to that as well. They're amazing because they're on a timer. They have a remote, so you just press on and set the time you want them to be on, and they will come on at that time every single day for however many hours you set it for. And there it is. I love it. In fact, I might make me another one because I think it's so cute. So you'll have to let me know what you think about all of these in the description box, and make sure you give me that thumbs up if you like that video, and comment. That really helps my channel grow. And if you haven't subscribed, please join our family. I'd love to have you join. And with all that being said, you guys, I'll be back tomorrow with another video. So have a very blessed day, and we will see you then. Bye-bye.